Hey everybody, New Hampshire Hobby Logger here. It's the first week of March. We still got a lot of snow. We still got firewood customers that are waiting for some wood, but we've got a real dilemma here. And we've got the problem, we got the solution, and I think we're going to come out of this all right. So the problem is we've got so much snow. We come into it with a loader, and this is the kind of stuff we're dealing with. And it is nasty, folks. There's no getting around it. I wouldn't even burn this stuff myself. And we're left with a lot of debris. Actually, we're right down to the ground level now, so there are just a few pieces left. And we still got more this under here. Probably got another 4-cord under here, but we just can't get at it. And when we do, it's nasty. I've been picking it by hand for 3 weeks now, and that's not, so a lot of it's very, very good, and a lot of it is just plain crap because there's so much stuff mixed in with it that it's just not clean, and I'm not going to sell it that way. So what I have done is I got a big screen to clean this stuff out, and I have to get a couple things going here. Oops, dropped my glasses. I just scraped the whole bottom there. Some of it I picked by hand, but I just scraped the whole bottom of that section there. And I've got, it doesn't look that bad, but it's really got a lot of stuff in it. So what we're going to try to do is we bought a screen, like I was saying, and I have to tumble all that firewood that we've been getting brought in and producing ourselves and whatnot, because there's been so much snow. It's going to contaminate the pile. It's going to be like I liken it to a great big wedding cake. And what I mean by that is you bring in some wood, that's the main layer of the cake, and then the frosting comes. Every 3 days it was coming. Every 5 days we'd get a snowstorm, so we'd layer another one, we'd get some more wood in, layer it with more snow, and all we got now is a great big wedding cake. And this is the honeymoon, folks, which means somebody's gonna get it tonight or this fall when I try to sell it again. So we're gonna have to screen it all, we gotta handle it again, and there are the ravens. The ravens are coming out. They're out on tour. I don't know if you can see them. This is their season. They are so much fun to watch. Very, very cool animals. Well, anyhow, this is what we got. We got the conveyor that we moved over. There's the big tumbler. We've already tried it out on some wood. This is the maiden run. We're screening the crap out of it. This is what we're getting. So it looks good. It looks really good. Now that's the green stuff, and it's coming out of that pile there. So we're gonna move this can out of the way. Part of the thing is I have to put it in another spot after I screen it, which means down there by the tractor. That's where it's got to go. So I want to get all the other season stuff out of there, and then I can start laying this stuff up. And I don't care if it snows on the top of it, but boy, when it's all mixed together, it is a horrible mess. And I'm damned if I do and damned if I don't. So I'm going to be trying my best to make a good product for all my customers this year. So part of the deal was we had to make a power supply for this tumbler. It's hydraulic. It's got a couple of drive motors up under here that turn that big drum. Actually, it looks more like a Gatling gun. That's an idea. Yeah, but anyhow, I put this together in the shop there a couple of days ago, and we've been fiddling with it. Finally got it, so that motor, you may recognize that, folks. That's from the gasifier, and it ran quite well with that. And then I tried to run it with gasoline. Guess what? The carburetor was all plugged up with 19 years worth of neglect, abuse, and every other darn thing. It was sitting under a mud flap for 15 years. But so I had to take the carburetor all apart, which is not my cup of tea. But we did it. So we've got it all cleaned out. It works. It turns that thing right over real well. So we're pretty happy with that. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to back out of here for a minute. I got to go empty this container here down in the where I just cleaned out, and we'll do that with our hook lift truck. And that's a pretty handy little devil right there, so I can keep all this stuff right on the ground and load it in. It works well. And then I'm gonna back up the sterling into this pile right here and unload it. And then I'm gonna take the tractor, I'm gonna scoop into it, put it on a conveyor up into the mighty tumbler. And then we're gonna take a look and see what the product looks like afterwards. Like I say, that what's in the back of that truck up there, I wouldn't even want to burn that myself right now, but I've got high hopes that this is gonna do it. And it's gonna have to do it, folks, because that is a ton of money sitting right there, and it's gotta earn its keep. So I'm gonna get out of this thing for a minute, and we're gonna get trucks rearranged, and we'll set it up and show you how much stuff really comes out of that. So stand by.